40 years ago, my mom moved from South Korea to Queens, New York. I learned recently that she was severely bullied for being Asian. It hurts me to imagine her sitting in the classroom by herself, being spat at, ridiculed, called chink, goop, as bullies stressed and slanted their own eyes with their grubby fingers. Her peers would write her name, Kyung-suk, on the whiteboard and make fun of it routinely. She was tripped in the hallways for no reason, and kids would blatantly stick their chewing gum in her hair. It hurts me to think of how my young mom was not able to stand up for herself, unable to voice her fear, hurt, and anger, all because of her language barrier. Years later, when she learned English, yes, she did, but the silence and habit of ignoring her perpetrators was so ingrained in her. In college, students would continue to yell at her, chink, go home. And she did what she always did. She stayed silent. She walked away and acted like she didn't hear them. Fast forward 35 years, and there I myself was in college, in the same twisted, backward situation. In the early evening, 4 men rolled down their windows as they drove by me and hollered, chink, go home. And I stood in shock, my body tense, my legs shaking, but remained silent. I continued to walk up to my dorm, not saying a word, not telling anyone what I went through. My grandparents and parents came to America in hopes for a better future. They did not have the language tools to stand up for themselves and to express their pain and anger when they faced racism in America. All they could do was ignore the taunts and violence, bury their heads and trudge along. But our generation has a responsibility to stand up for our parents.
The hatred from a common enemy. Whether you are Asian American, or you are Jewish from anti-Semitism, or if you are Muslim experiencing Islamophobia, no matter what hate that you are experiencing, it is a common enemy, and it is white supremacy. Structural racism. This is our common enemy. This is not the time to say my pain is greater than your pain. This is not the time to say, what about me? This is the time that we say, what about us? What about us? We must dismantle structural racism. We must dismantle hatred. The same hatred that went inside the synagogue and killed the people. It's only when we are courageous enough to provide healing for others that God will bring healing to ourselves. So I thank you so much. Welcome to Ward 7. Welcome to one of the most beautiful communities. It's Asia Town. And we must stand with them and continue to stand with them. This is one of the most beautiful days I've ever experienced. To see this multicultural love here. To see our Italian brothers and sisters. To see our Irish brothers and sisters. Our Jewish brothers and sisters. Our Muslim brothers and sisters. And of course, our black brothers and sisters. Welcome to Ward 7. May God bless you all. Thank you.